Hello, Guten Tag, greetings. If you're watching this video, perhaps your window motor too is having issues rolling up or down. Now what I'm about to show you here may not help it if it's stuck in the up or down position, but if you're anything like me, it was rolling up and it'd be rolling up and get hung up or stop, roll down just fine, gravity, but rolling up it was having some issues. I was starting to think maybe my motor's going out. That may be the case. However, it may also not be the case because you might have gummed up tracks. So I would check this first before going through the effort to replace your rear window motor. Just check this out and see if it works. Put it back together. If it doesn't help, then proceed to the window motor. I will put that in a different video later. But this is an easy fix for what could be a gummed up track. So what you're going to do is, if you have the ability to roll your window down, roll the rear window down, and then pop your tailgate open. To get it to roll up or out enough to work on it, first what you're going to do is there's that panel that sits right here. You've got a series of tiny little Phillips head screws, and nothing special, but just go around each hole. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, 10 of them. 10 of them all the way down. So once you get that off, set your screws aside. They were so handy as to give us these little screw trays built into the tailgate. Set your panel over on the side. Then, this part's extremely sensitive. Be very careful. But you're going to want to apply power to your window motor to get it to roll out enough to work on it. What I do is I take the battery off my drill. This is an 18 volt. Obviously this is a 12 volt system here, so that's overkill. So this thing's going to haul ass when you start rolling it either direction. What you want to do is take 2 pieces of wire, one with appropriate leads to fit into your drill leads. On my drill, this is the positive and this is the negative. So I have one female to sit up onto there, and I have one male to plug up into there. Now both these leads, your motor is the female lead, not the male lead. The male here, this goes to the vehicle, this goes to the motor. Now to get access to this, you see they've got these little clips here. They poke through, one there and the other pokes through right here. Just use something soft and just lightly pound that back down through there, and that'll give you access to pull the wires over and undo them. I'll try to do this real quick if I can show you. This is how this works. So the female lead, we're going to plug this in here. We're going to plug this one in here. Get in there. So now, one way we'll make it go up, plugging it into positive and negative. We'll make it go up or down, and then when you reverse the polarity, swap these 2 leads obviously so they fit in. When you reverse the polarity, it'll go the opposite direction, up or down, whatever happened last time. So if you see, you plug this in right here, and then lightly touch here, we have upward motion there. So this red lead here, red going to negative, and the yellow lead there, I don't know if you can see that very well, yellow lead going to positive, rolls it up. And once you reverse that, take this out and put that in there, slide that one in there. Now we reverse the polarity. That one's going to the positive. I can get it in there. Sorry, hold on. And then we touch very easily, lightly. Don't stick it in there. Just lightly touch. Just a little touch. Am I on it? Yeah. Now it's going down. Down, down, down. So that's how you move the window just enough to get it to be where you need it to be to work on it. So once you've done that, you need to be able to get access to these two bolts here. Hold where this arm comes through. There's a track. This is your track. Same for this side. It's a little hard to get to, but you can go under there. These are 11 millimeter. Yeah, really helps if you have a ratcheting wrench. 11 millimeter heads. So you can see my little thing here is outrageously gummed up. This little nylon piece fits in that track. I just cleaned the other side, but this is what this side looks like. See how nasty that is? I was dumb about 6 years ago and put axle grease or bearing grease in there to see if it would slide better. It did, but it also made it extremely gummy once all the dirt and dust gets up in there. That little nylon piece fits into this track. Once you undo those two bolts that are built into the track here, you can push that down enough and slide it off of there. So once you've done that, you can take, on this side, I just took a bunch of carb cleaner, sprayed the hell out of it. Did the same with a bunch of engine degreaser. Take your wire brush, scrub, and scrape. Get all that nasty out of there. And then all you got to do is put it back in. Slide it back in. Obviously, don't forget to clean off your piece here. Maybe add a little WD to the inside middle so it slides freely. Slide that back on there and line it up with these bolt holes and just pop it right back up on it. Secure that, put it all back together, see if it helped. If it rolls up effortlessly, then that's all you need to do. If it's still having a problem, if your motor's old and laggy, then I suggest moving forward and doing what you got to do to pull that motor out. Otherwise, hope this helps. Got any questions, feel free to comment, just let me know, and yeah, have a good one.